Welcome back, Judah Forever fans and supporters. I'm going to just do this quick little video to talk about church lies, part 2, and the death of Kobe Bryant, which most of the world is mourning right now. And I sympathize with his family, to Vanessa and the rest of the children and all the family. My sympathies and my condolences go out to you. Now, LeBron James put out a statement that was published in the paper that said that the body, well, Kobe Bryant ascended into his body, came down and into LeBron James' body and gave him this particular dunk that made them win the game that the Lakers won a few days ago. And he pointed reference to The Sixth Man, a movie that talks about spiritualism. Spiritualism is that when you die, you're not really dead. These two brothers, one of them died, and the one who died came back to life and started talking to his living brother and helped him win a bunch of basketball games. Now, that is one of the church lies, one of the big church lies that many churches believe and promote. One of the reasons why I don't bother go to church anymore, because they all believe in that lie. Now, what does the Bible say about that? When you're dead, are you still alive? Doesn't the Bible say that the wages of sin is death? And in Ezekiel, the chapter that says, the soul that sins, it shall die. Well, that's true. When you're dead, you're really dead. The other day, I saw somebody look almost exactly like Kobe Bryant, and I thought he came back from the grave, but I know that's not true. But people look like people, but that doesn't mean that when you're dead, you can come back alive. The Bible says very plainly in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 5, that the living know that they shall die, but the dead knows not anything. Neither do they have a part of anything that happens under the sun after they're gone. In Acts chapter 2, verse 34, the Bible says that David is not yet ascended into the heavens. David, King David, who wrote the Psalms, is not ascended into the heavens. His grave is still here with us, and he is in his grave. He's not yet gone up into the heavens. He is down here. His body is here. The soul dies here, and it stays here. Job, the book of Job, chapter 7, verse 9 to 10, says that as the cloud is consumed and vanishes away, so he that goes down to the grave shall come up no more. He shall not return to his house anymore. Just like the cloud is consumed and vanishes away, so he that goes down to his grave will not come up anymore. He shall not return back to his house. So if you think you're seeing somebody in your house, it's your relative. It's not. What actually is happening is like what happened to King Saul in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 28. Read that story. Please read that story. In 1 Samuel chapter 28, King Saul went to a witch. And children of Israel, we are Judah. Judah is supposed to be faithful to the Most High forever. But King Saul rebelled against the Most High and went to see a witch. And he asked the witch to call up Samuel, the prophet Samuel, who had died. See, these witches teach that. Whenever you hear that people can bring back people that are dead and come back alive, it is actually teaching of witches. And that's what the pastors and a lot of churches are teaching. The doctrines of Rome, Roman Catholic Church. Job chapter 4, verse 17 says, shall mortal man be more just than God? So man is mortal. We're not immortal. The question is asked in Job chapter 4, verse 17, shall mortal man be more just than God? No, we are not. We are mortal. We subject to die. That's what mortal means. Immortal belongs only to Christ. 1 Timothy chapter 6, from verse 14 to 16, says that only Christ has immortality. And he gives it to us as a gift at the second coming, when he comes back the second time, and we are resurrected. And that first resurrection, that's talking about in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, from verse 16 and onward. So death is an unconscious sleep. Read also Job chapter 14, the whole chapter, especially verse 10 to 12, makes it very plain that death is an unconscious sleep. And so we need to remember that, Judah. Be faithful to the Most High. Know what the word says. Don't believe in the church lies. Until next time, Judah forever.